Hi, I'm Noah from Runner. We're at Going Underground Records. Run for Cover gave me $50 and we're gonna go record shopping. A lot of the times, I'll look for something that I've really never heard of or listened to, and I'll go by album cover or something. It's kind of the only chance you get to do that. I feel like with streaming and listening online, you listen to everything immediately, but only here can you buy something and for a little while and have no idea what it sounds like. But then I also try to balance it with buying something that I know I'll like and I'll listen to. So I like Aphex Twin. I have no Aphex Twin vinyl. I think it's cool for someone who's so kind of reclusive to then also just put his face on everything. I like Windowlicker. I'm gonna get Windowlicker. A is easy. It's nice when you can find something in A. I do really like this album. Arthur Russell, Calling Out of Context. I think at home I have Love Is Overtaking Me, but I don't have this one. And Wild Combination has always been one of my favorite Arthur Russell songs. So I'm gonna throw this in the pile also. This was the first picture I ever saw of Arthur Russell, and I remember being that's so contemporary. And I was surprised to find out that it's not, but he's just really ahead of his time. I like sometimes these sections that are just genre. There's nothing else going on because you end up finding strange traditional stuff. This is the kind of stuff that I like to find and buy. I don't know anything about these guys, but there's something about this that I like. And they're soccer players. Members of a Dublin football club, the Fianna, these four lads found they had another common interest, music. I'm gonna throw that in the maybe because this is jock folk or something. Boards of Canada, Geogaddi. Yeah, I haven't listened to this album a lot, but I was in Yosemite 2 weeks ago, and we only had one CD, and it was Campfire Head Phase, and that's a really nice album to be in nature and listen to. A little bit newer. Oh, I do really love this album. This was just one of my favorite albums when it came out, and a lot of these songs hold up. Postal Service, Give Up. I'm gonna throw it in the maybe pile. I keep being drawn to the double albums, which is not great for when you get $50, because I could just spend $50 and get this Sigur Ros album, which if I was here just to get one album, I would probably do, but not today. What I was really hoping to find today is the first Fountains of Wayne album from the 90s, but I never see it on vinyl, and I think the Fountains of Wayne gets a bad rap sometimes, but that first album is so good, and I would kill to have it on vinyl, but I never see it places. Ooh. I have no idea what this is, but it's kind of pretty. It's $3. Drag the River. I think I'm gonna go for this. I like this drawing, and that's good enough for me. I like this album a lot. Japanese Breakfast. Big into good songs with really nice orchestral arrangements. I thought Roadhead was probably the best song on this one. I know she has a new album. I haven't listened to it yet. I'm usually slow about getting through to the whole album, but I really like this one. Soft Sounds from Another Planet. Daniel Johnston. Something I've been wanting to look into more. I only know what's that song? True Love Will Find You in the End. It's very pretty. And I think something that I would enjoy if I gave myself the chance to dive into it a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna get this. The only Sufjan album here is the Avalanche, which is all the outtakes and stuff from Illinois, which I guess would be cool to get actually, because I do really like that album, and I've never really listened to this album. I'm just a sucker for anything that's drawn. If you draw your album cover, I'm way more likely to get it. I'm gonna throw this in the maybe pile too. Oh. I do really like Laurie Anderson. I've never listened to this album. It's live. I think I'm gonna get this. The other stuff I have is kind of electronic and experimental, and she plays violin. So when I saw her, I thought it was going to be like more of like an electronic set, and it ended up being her and a string quartet, and it was really beautiful, but not really what I was expecting. So whatever direction this is going to go, I think I'll enjoy it. She used to do this thing where she had like magnetic tape on her violin bow, and then like a reader on the violin. So she would like play it, and it would read the tape, and it would be like record scratching, but like on a violin. It's kind of cool. This is a very obvious choice for me, but I might still get it. Bon Iver Blood Bank EP, which I guess is the EP, and then also 4 live versions. Some of my favorite songs of his are from this EP. So I'm gonna throw this in the maybe pile too. My maybe pile is massive now. Run for Cover has given me $500, and I've gone to the record store. I might just want this for $5. I don't like Van Halen. I don't really listen to David Lee Roth, but that's a cool cover. Also something I know nothing about, but I think the theme for today is if you have a pastoral cartoon, you're gonna get my attention. I love System of a Down. That was the first band that I got into that like all my friends hated, and like my parents didn't like it when I listened to it. And I think Hypnotize was the first album I got into, and then I kind of went back. And like I didn't listen to it for a long time, and then I want to say last year I started listening to it again, and it really held up for me. I think that just above it all, like the melodies are so strong. So I'm gonna throw Self-Titled into the mix. These are albums that I know I already like. Probably want to get one from this stack and call it a sure thing. My gut's saying Arthur Russell, but like I have this bad feeling that like I am gonna go home and find this one already and be like, oh, I forgot that I already bought that one. So I'm gonna go for the Aphex Twin one. Maybe come back to the System of a Down one at the end. All right, these are the ones I chose based only on album cover. So we got the Fianna Folk Dublin, that jock folk thing of these football players. I think I have to get this one because I'm so curious, like, are they good? Or were they just like famous athletes in 1969? I think it's safe to assume that I'm not gonna like the David Lee Roth album as much as I like this cover, so I'm gonna put it back. I might just get both because one's $5 and one's $3. They're doing the same thing for me aesthetically, and I'm curious to hear like how different they're gonna sound. So I'm gonna get those two. All right, and then these are artists that I like and records that I don't know. So Dirty Projectors, Daniel Johnston, Sufjan, Laurie Anderson, and 10 Tricks. I'm gonna go for the Laurie Anderson. Also because it's a live record. Not enough people are making live records anymore, so I wanna honor that. And I think that's it.
All right, 66, 70.
I went over. Are they gonna come for me for that? Oh, all right. Nice. You got the prime place. Cool. Well, thanks to going underground, and thanks to Run for Cover. I went a little over. I owe you $16, but I'll get it back to you. And thanks for the records.